There we go. I'm so sorry. I updated to Windows 11 today, and there was nothing going on. What's up, Benji? What's up, Street Rat? What's up, Retro Frost, dude? How's it going, Shadow Bills? Yeah, sorry. I upgraded to Windows 11 today, and it messed with a lot of stuff. So, yeah. But y'all can hear the music. Yeah, I wasn't going to upgrade to Windows 11, but then some people I know upgraded, and I was like, there's content I want to make that is going to require me to have Windows 11. I don't want to spoil it yet because it's so cool. But that's the only real reason I upgraded, is specifically because I want to make that content. Sup, man? How you doing, Shadow Bills? I'm still on 10. Yeah, I would have stayed on 10, but I'm just waiting for Microsoft to get their shit together. You know? I had no choice because of a new PC. Oh, true. I feel that. Let's see. Can we get full Olympus missions? Is that a possibility? Flute, Ikapi, Large Guatemala, Sharp Pot, or whatever that is. Plains Tuscat, Mott Layer, Bully Bowls, Mott Layer, Flesh-eating Chubas. Flumpuset Layer, there we go. Let's grab that. And then another Flumpuset Layer, but to the south. YOLO. I'll do the drive, dude. Windows 7 for the win. Are you actually playing on Windows 7? I guess SWG does run on Windows 7. Oh, it makes modding games almost impossible? That's crazy. I haven't had that issue with Windows 11 yet. Have you tried Googling to see if anyone else is having that issue? Maybe find a solution? Bros, we are... Well, hello there, Romney Poodles. Ronnie Poodles. Oh, gosh. What a name. What's up, Tolagarf, dude? How are you doing, man? Yeah, I tried all the common solutions and none seem to work at this point. Hey, Joe, thank you for following. Appreciate that. These are all level 83. I wonder if they're going to all aggro me or if it's just going to be one. If it's all going to be aggro, it's going to be a problem. Let's food up first here. I can't heal, so we don't want to cause too many issues. Where's my spice at? Do I not have spice on me? I guess I don't have spice on me. Let me get my consumables, spice, booster blue, booster blue, booster blue, booster blue, booster blue. Booster blue. That'll set me off. There we go. That'll set me straight for a little bit. It's one down. I got 19 more to go. Go ahead and slow them. Look how slow he's moving. You can kite in this game. Wonderful. Yeah, I did try Windows 7 on modern hardware because I'm that much of a nerd. It was not worth the hassle. RIP. Took me so long to switch from Windows 7 to Windows 10. I totally bypassed 8. Friends had it and it was a mess. LMAO. Man, I forget the CU details, but I remember being so into it. Oh, dude. I'm super into it. Glad to hear, dude. Hopefully when they have a playtest server up, we can all play together. I've just been making bug reports and letting the devs know, like, hey, this is not working. This is not going well. You know, here's an issue with this. Here's an issue with that. You know, and they fix things as we find them. Some of them are really easy fixes. Like today, I've been doing the Padawan trials, right? Like I did the village. I had no problems with the village, no bugs that I found, except for the health focus crystal that you get from the village, which is one of the quest rewards. That gives you like 2k health. That's supposed to work in the CU, and it currently does not. They said that was a pretty simple fix. And then the other one I was finding is that whenever you get into the point in your Padawan trials to craft a training saber, you're able to also craft all the rest of the sabers. So they said that would also be like a pretty easy fix. So it's like, you know, find bugs and fix them. It's cool. Like they're pretty on it. The one thing I'm really looking forward to testing whenever they eventually get to put it in is slicing. I'm really curious to see how player power adjusts with slicing. All food stats added back in as they were in the CU, and pups. Those are... I got a craving to test that stuff. Yeah, I'm so ready for a playtest server. Yeah, same, dude. Something like Finalizer or Basilisk, but for the CU would be the bee's knees. There is some things where it's like there's some bugs we've run into where it's like they definitely can't put up a playtest server like right now, because those are some pretty game breaking bugs, you know. You at least want a pretty functional state, and it is pretty functional, honestly, but there's some things that are just so messed up that it's like, okay, if that happens, that's gonna ruin someone's day. Which I can't remember anything like that happening to Basilisk. Maybe a minority of players for some stuff, but I don't really remember anything huge. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I killed one that I looted. So we're up to 9. So I need 11 more. Let's see. How much damage do I do to this Flumpset layer? I do decent damage. Level 84. Went back to UO in the meantime. Yeah, I get it. I at some point really do want to try UO and try UO Outlands. Just gonna be a while. I think this one layer is going to provide me enough to get what I need. These Philumpusets aren't like aggroing, like attacking one is not like ruining the others, so it's cool. Let you know if I do, I will, dude. I found out another tester in the CU EMU actually is actively playing Outlands, so it'd be good to know some people when I jump in. If I jump in. I'm not saying... No promises on jumping in, but I do want to do it. It's on the list. That list is huge. I should have really gotten doc buffs. Should have buffed myself with a doctor. Oh, the target's too far. Whoops. Let's see. Well, I don't know how many of these corpses are left over from before. Whoops. I've got scouts, so they're not exactly despawning. Oh, charge shot is actually preferable to this ability. I'm going to use charge shot from now on. It does actually more damage than underhand shot. That's good to know. Speaking of Outlands, there's a rumor they are considering a second server, everything the same, but consensual PvP, which is interesting. Man, I don't know if they should split the population like that. If I'm being real, they have something so good going on. Why introduce a second server when everything is going so well? You know what I mean? Like, fresh start servers are like, you know, to me, it's like, you know, a second chance at reviving the game's population, or third or fourth or fifth. You know, I don't see a reason to start like a new server if everything is just going well. I mean, it seems like people are happy with Ultima Online Outlands, so why do another server? Makes no sense to me. That really doesn't strike me as a yeah, splitting the community, not a good thing in my opinion. The other thing being is why make a change like that? Are you trying to appeal to players that aren't currently playing the game? That is also a mistake, in my opinion. I think you need to appeal to players that are actually playing the game, not try to appeal to players that are not currently playing, which that sounds like a change that they're trying to do for people that aren't playing. So, just my 2 cents from watching development of mini games over the years. That would only be an option if they wanted to introduce permadeath as an example. I too don't like all this segmentation of players. Yeah, I don't see why introduce permadeath, you know? Like, why? Why would you introduce permadeath into UO? I think if people want to play alternate game modes, they should do what like RuneScape did, which is you can start the game and at like the very first beginning of it, you get options to play a certain way. I think RuneScape did that. If RuneScape didn't do it, then Project Ascension certainly did, and I think that's probably the best way to go about it without splitting the player base. So like there's a hardcore mode for Project Ascension, and essentially it lets people know you're playing in hardcore and you're playing alongside everyone else. But if you die, it's hardcore. But everyone else gets to choose whether they want to have that option or not, which is, I think, a good thing. Let me get more foods out. Drinks, Breath of Heaven, desserts, Canape. There we go. All right, we beat this quest. Shit. I think the quest giver was in Tyrena. Okay, I think it was Tyrena, yeah. I couldn't remember where the quest was. I was like, where did I go for this? Abort mission. Abort mission. Thanks for helping out, Philampasets. Glad to have called your herd. We're out to another destination. How do I get Windows 10 to stop minimizing, or Windows 11 to stop minimizing my game? Like, that's what I'm trying to get it to do, because I'm trying to open up a trial window here to where I can see, like, stuff going on. Like, on the other window without minimizing SWG, because I feel like that's bad content. See, now I'm having to Alt-Tab again, bring up SWG. It's very annoying. And it does this black screen thing when it minimizes and come back up on stream. Very annoying. OGUO had a hardcore server. It was actually a lot of fun. I don't believe it had permadeath, but you were only allowed one character. It forced community interaction. I have it running in borderless window, I think. Let me see. Let me actually check on that. Do I have it running in borderless window? Okay, well, it crashed. Or no, it didn't crash. But yeah, it's running in borderless window. Why is it saying this when it's not that? I don't get it. Anyways. That was weird. It didn't actually crash. What is hardcore? Like, lose all your loot on death? Isn't that how UO works originally? Like right now, like if you die, you like lose all your loot that's on your character, so you have to like store stuff and make sure things are working properly. Why am I going to this waypoint? Holy shit. What am I doing? I'm not paying attention. I definitely don't want to mess with that. Feel the view. Yeah. Yeah, it does, but over the years, official UO added changes to the affect that. You could spend gold to ensure your items, which caused them not to drop on death. This server never allowed that. Never allowed your items to drop on death, or the insurance part? Oh, never allowed the insurance. Okay. You can still steal stuff off players, though, right? Like, I think it's the... what's that YouTuber? He's like the biggest UO Outlands YouTuber. He's got a Viking aesthetic to him. In his, like, icons and stuff. And, He does drinking streams where he drinks and plays UO, and I think he like steals from players sometimes. It looks like a really fun activity, honestly. The way UO was. I actually sometimes wish we had that degree of freedom in SWG. I couldn't see it working in pre-CU because of the way the gear works, but because gear's much more homogenized than CU, I could totally see things like theft. Not saying that will ever happen on CU EMU. I don't think a lot of players would like that, to be honest with you. But I would like to see like a server where there's like things like theft in the game and player looting and stuff like that. Just because it's much easier to gear up and be useful with like lesser gear. Skill gains were also slower. Why do I have these frame rate drops in the city? It's so weird to me. To Tyrana we go. Speak to this person. I'm excited for just vanilla CU, but I'm even more excited to see what will happen in the future after it's completed. You know what I mean? Like what kind of development happens then? Because that could be something real slick, you know? What's up, Braganta? Cool, we did that. All right, time to kneel and meditate. So I asked Pseudo to put a mysterious force shrine in my inventory, so I don't have to actually walk over to the force shrine every time, and it actually works. So I got to go to Bestine, and I got to put my personal feelings aside. Let me look up the guide for this one real quick, boys. So I'm not, you know, I'm gonna do something a little crazy here. Do this. Put this here. There we go. Now I can see both. Control F, personal feelings. Okay. I gotta go to Bestine. Okay. You can recall Bestine. We're gonna go kill someone in a quest. You had to walk every there, and there was a Moongate system, but they're only near towns, dungeons you had to walk to. I kind of want that for a Star Wars Galaxies server, like no vehicles, maybe like a single planet, maybe two, have creature handler mounts, just for a fun thing to do, and then just everything you need comes from one planet or something, you know? Like, just to see how it turns out. No player cities. Just, I know it strips out some of the features of SWG. I get that. But, like, I think it would be kind of fun and meaningful if you had to, like, use mounts to run everywhere. And walking felt like a big deal. And where you were really mattered. You know what I mean? Just as an idea. I know a lot of people, I have a lot of weird ideas I think some people just would not like. So I'm not, you know, I'm not the vehement, like, oh my God, you're just anti-fun. You know, like I get why people wouldn't like that stuff. Because it's convenient. It's very, very convenient for a lot of the stuff like this here. Like, I don't even like starship travel. And the reason I don't like it is not because I get to go anywhere all the time. I sort of don't like it for that reason. Because I'm real big on open world PvP, and I feel like this makes jumping around too easy. But the other problem behind it is it got rid of the credit sink of buying tickets, which isn't insignificant considering everybody does it. And now there's no more credit sink because I'm just going to travel everywhere in my yacht, you know, like a billionaire.
Ah, sit spit.
Hey, thank you for the follow, McNugget Chuck. I'm actually not streaming on Twitch, which is weird. He just followed me on Twitch. I'm actually not streaming on Twitch, which is funny. I'm done with Twitch, dude. Hold up. Oh, McNugget, you're actually following me on YouTube. Was for Prime sub? Oh, it says follow. Weird. I actually need to add memberships to my YouTube channel. I qualified for it. I've qualified for it for a while. I just haven't. I've been really aiming for monetization based on viewership of my videos. That's what I really care about. But I'm going to add like a membership thing to YouTube. I'm thinking like $5 minimum, and then maybe $10, $15 a second tier, and then for anyone who really wants to support me, like go absolutely nuts, I'll probably make $100 tier. But there won't be a reward to it because I honestly don't know what value I can really add that someone would justify putting $100 on me, and it would just be for someone who just really happens to like me a lot. If I can have the option to make more money doing what I love, I'm going to do it. You know, for those people that are out there. But yeah, $5, and then I'll have a Discord, I believe. Grant access to people that actually sub. They can get access to the Discord, and I don't know if I should have like a Discord for the channel that anybody can join, and then people who sub get a role, show that they're a supporter, or if I should just make it a Discord full of supporters. Because if it's just a Discord full of supporters, I feel like it could be small, not very active, but if I just open it up to anybody, it could be, you know, a lot more active, a lot more talking and stuff like that. Brigand leader, dude. Your time has come, bud. Good night, sweet prince. But appreciate Prime subs, man. Thank you. I still make money if people sub to me on Twitch. I haven't taken that away. Hey, there it is. There's a sub. Appreciate it, man. McNugget, you're a real G, dude. I'm streaming on YouTube, and you're like, you know what, dude? Let me go over to Twitch and give him the sub, dude. I appreciate it, man. I'll need to set all that stuff up. I'll probably do that tonight after I'm done streaming. I have a feeling I'm not going to be done streaming for a little while here. So far, the response to the video I made about CU Emu existing has been very positive. I'm glad to see people are excited for the CU. Part of my worry is that people will judge it based on, you know, there's kind of this, I don't want to say I'll say it's blind hatred for the CU. Some of it is blind hatred. Maybe people really enjoy pre-CU just way more, which is cool. That's fine. That exists, and it's going to actually continue at some point. Development past what we knew on live, which I think will be awesome. I think SWG EMU will do a good job. But I'm just a CU fanatic, man. I fucking love the CU. And the CU is not even possible without SWG EMU, man. So it's like big props, big credit to them for making it all possible. It would be interesting to see someone try to make the NGE from Core 3. I definitely wouldn't mind seeing that happen. That would be interesting. I don't know if someone would actually be willing to do that, but that would be kind of cool. All right, I got to go recognize chaos. I got to travel to Bella Vista. Sorry, I got to Control F, recognize. I got to go travel to, whatchamacallit, Bella Vista. So let's do that. Yeah, I hated it before, but I think that comes from not fully understanding it. The CU? I mean, I can see why people hated the CU. Like, honestly, like it makes sense. Like people don't like big sudden change. Normally games that goes changes like where they're at now versus where they were at like 5-10 years ago is a very gradual process. It's not just one big swift thing. And who knows how people would receive it if they went like, imagine like 5 years of progress instantly in a single patch, you know? Not saying CU was 5 years of progress, but I think it was overall more progress than what you would expect in a single patch. Also, wasn't there another major patch between CU and NGE? I seem to remember one. No, I mean, there were several major patches, like major updates. Like there were profession revamps in the CU. Creature Handler got revamped. The creatures got revamped. There was a lot of balancing adjustments done in the CU. So that's one of the things we've been, you know, when we check for evidence of how things worked in Publish 23, we have to make sure that it's like, it didn't get changed prior to. Because like if you find evidence of like Publish 20, and you look at it and you're like, oh, this balance change, this is how it worked in Publish 20, but then you find out in Publish 21 it got changed, you got to look at it. But not that I remember, not that I know of in my research. I guess you could say some of the changes were pretty big in terms of the I think the creature revamp was probably one of the biggest because it affected everyone because they were doing PvE. There was Mustafar. Mustafar was a big patch, and we only had 15 days of that in the CU before good old SOE fucked everything up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I seem to remember another update to the level of CU, but maybe I'm mistaken. Not that I know of. There was an internal testing team. There was like I think like NDA testing for the CU1. So technically what we're playing here is CU2. There was CU1, which was an internal test done by some players. I don't know who was invited, who wasn't. I have no idea. But that looked pretty different from the CU we actually got, and I actually think the CU we got was actually much better. I have a video about it, actually. It's called The Patch We Didn't Get. I didn't like the armor changes other than the CU was an improvement on pre-CU. I assume you meant pre-CU. It was an improvement on pre-CU in every way. Yeah. I pretty much agree with that. Shit, how do I get to this NPC? I gotta go around. Gotta go around. Are you shitting me? He walked to the other side? Really? Maybe I can talk to him from here. I think this is... Hold on, I have to Control F, chef. Okay. I think I know how to do this quest now. The reason I don't like the way armor works in the CU is it's not obvious how much protection you're getting from armor. So like what the hell is, well, it doesn't show it here, but you know, what the hell is 5500 armor? You know what I mean? This tells you fucking nothing. Literally zero. This is meaningless to me, you know? So that's why I don't like the armor system in the CU. I think they should, if they can, have a percentage next to the number. So like if this is not 55% armor, but let's pretend that it is 55% armor. So let's say kinetic 5500, and then next to it in parentheses 55%, and that's the damage reduction, right? That would be nice. That would be a nice little QOL. I think would help a lot of players, because what the fuck is 5500? You know. It's also not linear. So 2000 armor is one number, and then 4000 adding another 2000 armor is not linear. So let's say, for the sake of just example, I'm not saying it is, 2000 armor is 20%. 4000 armor would be something like 35%. It's not linear. There's like a diminishing return that hits pretty quick after 1000. So I would like to see, that's why I would like to see those percentages, so it just makes it clearer to the player what's going on with their armor. From the way I remember it, pre-CU, no matter as long as you got doc buffs, you could wear any armor, but in the CU, I think that wasn't the case. Yeah, in pre-CU, if you got doc buffs or in entertainer buffs and used some foods, you could pretty much wear any composite armor you wanted. However, oh golly, what's up, dude? Yeah, CU you can just wear armor, but there's this thing called a hindrance, right? So this is a hindrance that says, it says hindrance, the baseline is like 36% for this armor, and then mine is 0%. And what that comes from is the armor category, which this being battle. So in Carboneer, I get certed for, let's just look here. I've got battle armor rate of fire mitigation 40%. So I can handle armor up to 40% mitigation on the hindrance. So this armor can go up to 40% and I will still be at 0. If it goes past that, then I will actually start suffering stat losses, rate of fire, accuracy, movement, etc. And then Bounty Hunter gives me assault armor, like certification essentially. And I can wear assault armor if I want. But if I were to put on a set of recon armor, I can wear it, but my stats are going to be impacted. I'm going to have less accuracy, I'm going to have less attack speed, and I'm going to have less movement by a significant amount. So you generally just kind of stay in the armor you're certed for, because it's not worth wearing armor that you're not certed for, really. All right, now we kneel and we meditate again. Let's see, what do we got to do this time? Innocent civilians. Travel to Derek. Let me control F this. Whoa, what is going on here? Control F, innocent. Oh, I just gotta kill a cat, that's it. Gotta go to Derek. You can go to Derek. Yeah, I didn't fully understand it at the time and just saw it was, now I can't wear this armor. This is BS. LOL, I was an angry kid. Yeah, I could see that too, as well. Like, the one thing the CU definitely did was invalidate a lot of people's armor choice, which was default composite armor. And if you weren't an assault armor class, you know, you weren't wearing composite armor. So the first thing you probably had to do for a lot of different players out there was get a new set of armor. And that probably upset a lot of people. That's another thing. The transition was just really bad. When I think about it, the transition was just really poorly done. I think it would have been better if, well, I do like the idea of being able to tell what people are wearing. So, like, for example, if you're a melee guy and there's an energy weapon you have and you see someone wearing recon armor, you're going to stick to kinetic. And if you're ranged and you see someone wearing recon armor, you're going to switch to kinetic. Likewise, if they're wearing assault, you're going to switch to energy. You know? And so I like that factor, but maybe a better solution would have been to let people choose what armor type they're wearing from pre-existing armors. So that way they don't have to immediately go out and buy a new set of armor. Maybe that would have probably been a better solution. Just for anything that's pre-CU to CU conversion. And then everything after that would have to be, you know, assault's assault, recon's recon, battle's battle. Too bad SOE didn't hire me in 2003, dude. Could have really helped him out. Little 12-year-old me, 13-year-old me. Been like, hey, that's retarded. Nah, I'm just kidding. I have way better thoughts than I did back then. So there's no way I would have been able to come up with these ideas as a kid. Well, maybe I could have. I have no idea. Never had anyone teach me or anything. I just look at the games and I just start thinking about them and, you know. An actor. What's up? I'm gonna go kill this cat. Whoops. It definitely shit the bed, especially with NGE. Yeah. It was just a series of bad decisions, but I would say the NGE was probably the worst of those bad decisions. It's weird that we never got an X back in the NGE, not a single expansion, just everything that came after was free content updates, the heroic instances, Hoth. They had to revamp all the professions after they implemented them. Just like a lot of stuff. For some reason, my chat is not updating on my trading card loot. Oh, yeah. That was bad. That was super, super bad. Oh, I've got my thing set to top chat on OBS. Let me switch to live chat. There we go. Now I can see all your beautiful comments. Yeah, trading card loot was egregious because that made the game more pay to win. That was really stupid of them. That really made it go downhill. That was... God, that was terrible. The TCG is a cool idea, but associating loot to it, that was bad. That was a really bad idea. Really bad decision by SOE. It's the one way where you can say SWG was pay to win, is in the NG. Obviously, Legends isn't like that, but you know, the live server was like that. So, oh fuck! I didn't mean to do that. I meant to unequip my carbine. I don't know how many more quests I have. I recently found out that SWG devs were originally UO devs. That's kind of cool. Yes. I believe there's quite a few. Ralph Coster being one of them. He was a lead creator. He was a creative lead for Star Wars Galaxies. And he also worked on UO. That's why I say, like, SWG has a lot of UO in its DNA. Am I gonna get stuck on this rock? Nope. Let's go talk to this person. Oh, that's right. We got a Neil. Jedi must always display respect and dignity when interacting with others. Let me see. Control F. I'm just looking at this guide and then hitting Control F. Control F, respect and dignity. Oh, this is the musician trial. Gotta go to normal. Excuse me. Seems there's a lot of crossover between UO players and SWG players, in my experience. I mean, there's probably a lot of crossover among MMOs in general. Like, oh, you played Star Wars Galaxies? Well, I play World of Warcraft. Now, I've met some people that have literally only ever played Star Wars Galaxies, which is surprising to me. And they play it because of Star Wars. They don't play it because it's an MMO. They don't play it because it's a video game. They play it because of Star Wars, and they like Star Wars a lot. That's very interesting to me. Gotta go to Moss Isley. Yeah, I saw an interview with him a couple of years ago. He has a lot of respect for the emu scene. He was very impressed with how Bespin was introduced, a planet they never created for the game. Yeah. Unfortunately, about Bespin, there's like zero reason to go there. Almost zero. Almost zero. Which is very unfortunate. I think when you add something, it needs to really add to the game. That's my problem with Legends. That's my gripe, is there's no real reason to go there besides, oh, it's kind of cool, and then you leave and then you never go back. Like, you're not, unless you're doing like Smuggler, the Smuggler ranks thing that they added, there's not real too much reason to go to Bespin. I mean, PvP pops off there. There's some cosmetics and stuff you can get, but if you just want a fully geared character, you know, you don't need to go to Bespin. I think they're working on Felucia, actually, over at SWG Legends, which I am curious to see how they implement Felucia, and I'll definitely give it another go whenever they do. But if it's like Bespin, no reason to go there, like, you know, no bueno. Also, I noticed that in the CU, Mos Eisley is the same as it was pre-CU. For some reason, in the NGE, Tatooine has like sunken land. The land sunk. I don't know why that is. It's weird. Who am I supposed to talk to here? There's an NPC I'm supposed to talk to in here. I'm most certain of it. It's on the back, is it? It's not Talon Card. And it's not a drunk dealer. The best way to do it would probably make it an expansion and have all the new content focused there, similar to the Mustafar expansion. Yeah, Mustafar is also kind of the same way. Like, you don't need to go to Mustafar to get geared. And the reason for that being that the weapons there are pretty good, but they're not as good as what can be crafted. How does this differ from Resto 3? In a lot of ways. Resto 3 was never the CU. It just never was. It was never the CU. This is just straight CU. I don't know how Resto is these days, so I can't really compare it to like modern restoration, but Resto uses the NGE client and kind of tries to reverse engineer it from there, or at one point they were. I don't think they are anymore. I don't know where this NPC is at. Who do I talk to? Resto, they never had like CU stats really enabled properly. I don't even think they know how the original CU actually worked. They have like strength and precision and all that stuff. None of that exists in the CU. Like zero of that existed. Maybe this NPC? Nope. Maybe it's this booking agent. Now I gotta go to Nim Stronghold. Their CH is like NGE CH. It's straight up the NGE creature handler profession. Bioengineer is kind of the same way in terms of making creatures. It's straight up from the NGE. Whereas CU creatures were like crafted in the CU, and the pet abilities were different. That's a major one. Commando never worked like it does on Restoration. That is a totally unique version of Commando. Just a lot of different things. It's a lot. Plus, the NGE client feels bad. I don't like the way the NGE client feels, and I'm not sure they have like I said, the stats are very different, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's hard. It's been a while since I played Resto, so it's hard to remember it all. Their Jedi system is infinitely different. Their combat feels different. It does. I think people are hitting too hard in the NGE, or I'm sorry, in Resto. They're hitting harder than they would in the CU. Hitting harder in Resto than they would in the CU. Class balance is all different. It's just very, very different. I'm sure if you've played Resto, you'll be able to really tell for yourself. But yeah. Man, who am I going to? I'm going to retired engineer? Nah, can't be that one. It's definitely not a Corsair pilot trainer. So I've got some mad ADHD. It's not this guy, is it? Some random named figure. Nope, it's not him. Maybe in the back here? Nope, that's Chewbacca and Han Solo. A better question would be to tell me how something works in Resto, and I can tell you how it differs, actually, now that I think about it. How about this guy? Is this it? Nope. It's not that guy. Is it this guy who's literally a musician? I gotta go to lock. All right, so now I gotta go. Gotta go back to normal. But yeah, a better way would be to explain how something works in Resto, and I can tell you how it's different. Or you can just ask how things worked in the CU, and I can tell you how it worked in the CU. I can see why they did that, player-driven economy, but there has to be some kind of happy medium. What was that comment in reference to? I'm sorry. I got ADHD. ADHD moment, my friend. Whoop, 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 whoop. Back to normal. Mustafar and the gear drops there? Yeah. Yeah. What they really should have done is just made it new schematics. That would have been fine, you know? But SOE and their infinite wisdom, dude, decided to make actual weapons. And I'm curious to see how some of those weapons turn out. Like, there's a one-handed weapon that has like an effect on it. Well, maybe it's just an NGE effect. I don't remember if it exists in the CU. I'll have to look. Hey, thank you for the subscription, Isaac. Appreciate it, man. I think it's called a freezing spike or something like that. The item's description calls it that. I don't know if that existed in the CU. I'd be curious to see, because I didn't do too much Mustafar during the CU. I was very much PvP heavy, and I think I did enough for like the buff crystals, and that was about it, I think. All right, let us kneel and figure out what is up. I gotta go to Derek again, and a Jedi should remain calm in the face of emotion. Calm. And this is a sob story. Okay. We're back. We're going to Derek. Yeah, new schematics and unique mats you can only get on Mustafar. Yeah, that would be cool. That would probably be good. Maybe unique mats that come from Mustafar to make it, so people are out there surveying. I don't know how people would feel about that. Surveying out in the lava and all the creatures on Mustafar. There was a lot of them. I do. Yeah, I do have Outlands installed. Yep. Yeah, I've actually logged in. I just the game just kind of drops you in and doesn't really explain much and tell you how to do things. So I got lost and I quit shortly after that. I was like, man, I don't have the patience for this about now. I was like, I need to, like, me and my buddy Squaw were trying it out, and I was like, we gotta find someone who knows what they're doing to explain stuff, how stuff works. Also, on my monitor, the text is like really tiny, and I asked in the Discord if there was like a font mod or something so I could make the font bigger, and people hit me with that no, there isn't, and I was just like, shit. Like, that's rough, because I need a font. I need a font size increase so I can read things a little easier. My old man eyes can't handle looking at all that tiny text from 1997. So and then what was it? Trying to think. Words. I lost my thought. Unfortunate. Happens sometimes. We gotta go examine this corpse. Hey. What's up, Joseph Thelkar? You're a dead man. When you eventually play, maybe I'll make a new character and we can all roll together if you're interested. Yeah, I'm down for that. I don't like being carried, so it'd be nice to just have someone instruct me instead of just carry me, you know? I like learning. I like the challenge. I like the process. If I have to, if we actually do things as like a noob group or whatever, that would be cool. I definitely don't like being carried in games. I learned that a few years ago, that if I get carried, it doesn't feel like I earned my character. I have no attachment to my character. The game doesn't feel as valuable to me if I get carried, you know? So I do enjoy actually earning things for myself. You know the saying, man, easy come, easy go. It's kind of how I feel about getting carried. When you earn things, it's more valuable to you. You're more attached to those things. Hey, surprise, your brother's dead. Nice. She seems pretty chill about her brother dying. I'm a Jedi! Congratulations, you have completed the Jedi Padawan trials and are now a Jedi. In doing so, you have also achieved the title of Jedi Padawan and have been given a Jedi Padawan robe. You are now eligible to learn Force disciplines. These abilities will help enable you to reach your full potential as a Jedi. May the Force guide you and be with you. Then there's also an email associated with it. Welcome, Jedi Padawan. You are about to take your first steps. Okay, so this is just basic things that's going on here. Let's see here. Let's wear the robe. So I'm wearing the robe. I look ridiculous with my helmet on. But I've got a force bar. Now we do find my trainer. And we look, and my trainer is on Talus. So we'll activate that. He's 63 meters away from me in Derek. That's cool. Just need to make sure everything's working right. Now I have some amount of Jedi XP, probably. Yeah, only 2,000. So what we'll do is it's this marksman trainer here. What's up, dude? And then he tells me I can learn in lightsaber novice force wielder, novice healer. Let's do a build. Let's try coming up with a build. First, we got to drop all of this. This is going to be a second. Yes. 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 Yeah, so just dropping it down. Getting rid of these skills we don't need no more. You know what I'm saying, man? Don't need these skills no more. We Jedi now. Don't need them. I'm aware I qualify. I'm aware. I gotta drop. Well, yeah, we're gonna drop that because don't need these skills no more. In actual CU, you would not want to drop all your skills at once, but because I am doing Jedi and I'm just going to max out my XP, it's gonna be we drop all the skills because we're about to learn all of Jedi. Let's try a Master Healer build of some sort. Let's see if we can get a Master Healer build going that's worth a damn. We're gonna try it out, see how it works. All right, just need to drop marksman now. And now we have 226 skill points, which is exactly what we should have. Let's go to character options. Let's hit that max XP button. Let's see, what did we get in Jedi XP? We got only 2,000 Jedi XP, which... What does the novice box require? 1,000? Oh, it only requires. Wait. I have 90,000, so it's bugged out. Let me show that real quick. Oh, I don't have ShareX installed. Or do I? I don't. Okay, well. See if there's another Jedi XP in here. Oh, there is Jedi XP. I don't know what this is. Man, more and more I can't wait to play this. Yeah, dude, same. I honestly, streaming makes it less painless testing. I don't know how motivated I would be to test if I didn't want to show off and build hype for the CU server. I'm being real. It's real, because, you know, you're kind of slogging through it a little bit. Well, let's come up with a template first, okay? So, lightsaber, let's do two-handed. And let's do this here. Let's do X4 in lightsabers. Huh. Actually, interesting little tidbit here. Doesn't seem you get any lightsaber crafting. What server is this? This is the CU EMU server, but this is not. This is a closed testing phase. If you're interested in joining or finding out more, you can subscribe to my channel. I'll be making more videos about it, and you can also look at the pinned comment. There is a Discord for CU EMU, which you are more than welcome to join if you want to ask questions, get updates, so on and so forth about what's going on. Lightsaber novice. Let's max XP again. Max XP. And then we will do two-handed lightsabers. Let's max XP again. And two-handed lightsabers again. And we'll max XP again. Thank you, sir. No problem, Lupe. Welcome to the stream, man. And I will get that again, and then I'm interested in learning the lightsaber techniques. I need to max XP one more time. Let's see here. Cool, so we did that. Let's do Master Healer next. Let's see here. Novice Force. Wait, that was Novice Force Healer, right? Novice Force Healing, yes. I'm interested in learning a skill, so let's just go over and look at this. Force Rejuvenation. Rejuvenation 2. Max XP again. Rejuvenation 3. Rejuvenation 4. Interested in learning a skill. Restoration 1. Restoration 2. Restoration 3. Probably gonna have to get more max XP here. There we go. Force Restoration 4. Force Assist 1. Force Assist 2. Force Assist 3. Max XP. Force Assist 4. Just in learning a skill. Purification 1. Purification 2. Purification 3. You get Purification 4. And then we want to get Master Force Healer. Which is... Let me see if I can... Move this. Move this. Move this. Master Force Healing, and we get Total Heal, which is cool. What FS skills did I take? I took melee defense, vehicle control, survival, which is not huge. Like, I don't really care about survival too much. I just did it because it was the easier quest. And then I took range accuracy, range speed, and melee accuracy. Did not take melee speed. I think if I had to do the actual village, I would absolutely take melee speed, since that's going to actually affect my Jedi stats when I'm using a saber. Clearly, that's what I want to do, right? So I think it affects Jedi sabers. I'm pretty sure. And then what else do I want to do? So I took that. I think I want to take Force Aura. Improve Force Aura, at least. So let's learn Novice Defender. We've got 89 points. Novice Defender. Force Defense 1. She's learning a new skill. Force Defense 2. Max XP. Force Defense 3. And Force Defense 4. I don't think I'm going to get any more Defender. Now we're going to put the rest of the points into Enhancer. So I'm interested in learning a skill. Novice Force Enhancer. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. From there, I think I'm going to get Force Celerity 3. Because I opted to get... we're not going to go for 4. We're not going to go for 4 because that gives us Improved Force Run, and I don't want Improved Force Run. I just want Force Run 1. So we're going to go for Force Celerity 1, Force Celerity 2, and Force Celerity 3. And that the reason we do that is because in the CU, you can only use the highest level of the ability that you have. So Force Run 1 gives me a speed boost. It's not huge. It's just slightly under Burst Run, which will let me negate some of the slows I'll encounter, but it doesn't nerf my damage. As soon as I used Improved Force Run, I go faster, but it nerfs my damage, and so we want to avoid the damage nerf. So I want Max XP again, and I think we're going to go up all the way in this tree here. Let's do Force Synergy 1, Force Synergy 2, Force Synergy 3, Force Synergy 4. And I guess I can go up this tree, or I can go up this tree. I think I would actually rather do resistances, but I don't know if I want to do resistances. This is 8 skill points. This is 6. So I can get like 2 skills, or I can get Force Celerity 4, which I don't want to do. Let me look at my other options. Defense, could take more defense. Oh, I can get Force Valor. That might actually not be a bad idea. Let's do Force Valor instead. Let's get Preternatural Defense 1. And Preternatural Defense 2. That'll help out. That'll give me like a slight lightsaber damage buff. So we're going to fill Force Bar. My Force Bar is actually 6,400, which is actually pretty low for a Jedi. But what can you do? We're going to items. We're going to go to weapons. We're going to get ourselves a 2-handed lightsaber. And then we're going to get some pearls and stuff to tune. Let's see. Jedi items. Let's get a color crystal. Actually, I'm going to use the one I have from the village. Big brain, big brain, big brain, big brain, big brain. We're just going to get a bunch of crate pearls, try to get the best stats we can. They're not all going to tune the same. Inventory overload. Oh, whoops. Okay, well, I'll delete the armor then. Should be okay. To delete the armor. Sunrider's Destiny. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we can delete some of this trash we just happen to have in our inventory. This lance is trash. I don't need this weapon anymore. I can just delete that. Normally, I would never delete that on a live server because those are valuable. You can resell those. 200, but since I've got a frog that grants everything, no need to. We're just going to go ahead and tune all the pearls that we can. See the stats. 105, -5. Force cost is terrible. Another -5 to -7. Best we can get is -8. That's what we're aiming for. Oh, this is -9? I've never seen a -9 before. That's a rare ass tune. We're gonna throw that in the saber. We're gonna throw it in there. We're gonna get that Sunrider's Destiny. I'm gonna throw that -9 in there. That seems pretty good. Even the damage is not ideal, but -6, 117. I think 120 is the max. So you can get a 120, 120 tune, and -9 would be like a perfect tune. But that's impossible with these quality pearls. So we're not going to get those, unfortunately. Might as well just delete this crystal as well. Get another crate pearl, 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 and another crate pearl. Let's try tuning them up. All right, let's see. -6. -6, -8. We can consider that one. Let's just delete the ones we don't like when we see them. -8 with 113. That's not bad. I'm throwing that in the saber for sure. -6. Garbaggio. -7. Garbaggio. -7. Garbaggio. -7. Another garbage one. And -6. Another garbage one. I'm keeping the -8 because as you can see, they're kind of rare. I think I need to fill up my force bar as well. Which I will do here in a minute. Also, the saber itself is not the best stats. Crafted sabers, like the frog sabers, are okay, but they're not great. We can definitely craft better sabers when the resources are in spawn, but since this is like a fresh server, not all the resources are there, you know? Character options, fill force bar. There we go. Let's tune. Let's go on a tuning spree. Tune, 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 and tune. -5, but it's 116 damage. It's not bad. 105, -6. Not great. 113, -6. Terrible. 115, -6. Terrible. 103, -6. Giga terrible. -6 again. Just throwing that out there. Force costs were actually halved in the CU for Jedi. I don't know why they did that. I imagine they did that because of the fact that, oh man, -7. You see how much it takes, bros? Let's try another one. There we go. We're going to be killing a lot of crates. We're going to be killing a lot of crates. But I think crate hunting will be fun. So this is -5, garbage. -7, garbage. -5, garbage. -6, garbage. -6, more garbage. -7, trash. Leave my site trash. -7, leave my site trash. -6. To the -8. We got 2 -8s here. Maybe we'll just stick with -8. Oh, it's a -5 and a -6. Both being trash. -8, but it's lower than these two, so I'll just go ahead and delete it. -6. -6. And -5. Was the unlock the same as pre-CU and the CU during live? Because you said in the last stream it was just like pre-CU after Pub 9, I think, right? Maybe LOL. Yeah. Yep. It was the exact same unlock system. Alright, we got a saber. Let's get our skill bar down correctly. Move this over here. What does sweep do? Knock down the target. Saber swipe. Did do the target. I'm not going to use that. I will use saber hit though. Saber strike. Move that. We'll just move this over here. There we go. I don't have many offensive abilities, as you can tell. Not many offensive abilities at all. Do that. Put total heal here. What's this? Oh, force extinguish it. Lets me put out fires. I don't need to put out fires. Force shock. Force shock is pretty useless because it lowers state defenses, not actual defenses. Force sap is one of the strongest abilities in the game, so we're going to keep that one up. I don't know if I actually need force heal on my bar, so we're going to try. Let me message Squall real quick. Let me see if I can get him on. Yeah. Let's try a little bit of PvE. Whoops, I forgot to open up the chat. There we go. Now that we have a force healer build, I'm pretty sure I got everything I want on there. Meditate, I can just type that in. Oh, force run. We want force run on there. Force run is nice because you just move a little faster, you know? I should probably fill my force bar. Character options. Fill force bar. How much of my force did that take? Only 150 to use total heal? That's really not that bad. That's really not that bad. Oh, I need force speed on here. Here we go. Force speed. What's up, dog? Improve force shield. Force shield will be nice against powers. Does force run use up a lot of force? Not force run 1. I think if you look, you'll be able to see like a little bit of decay. Like it'll tick. Yeah, see, I just lost 5 force there. There's a cost for having force run on that goes up with the level of force run. But force run 1 is almost nothing. I literally out regen it with this force gimped build. So it's not bad. What kind of PvE should we try? Let's just try a mission. Let's just go to Tatooine. Good old Tatooine. Let's go to Bestine. Get ourselves a mission and just try running the mission. See, just killing level 80 stuff real quick. I just want to see how stuff hits me. Because this build is lacking armor. So we're looking at Jedi innate armor, right? Where's... Jedi innate armor is 30. So that's really low. That's only 3,000 armor. When I was looking at the research for the CU, people were saying that they actually preferred having lower armor with Force Aura than like having Force Armor. So Force Armor was like a detriment for a lot of people, they felt like. So let's just see how it goes. I'm just going to grab one mission to the north if I can. Do they have the select mission direction? No, they do not. Dewback layer, that's fine. They don't spit. It's cool. Seeing it. I gotta check my messages from Squall. Actually, I can just do this. There we go. Being able to select mission direction would be so helpful if they should add it. They should add it, yeah. That is actually in on SWG EMU, so perhaps if I talk to Sudo, they'll be able to add it for like a playtest server or something. I don't know though. No guarantees. But it would be really, really helpful. Really helpful. Take my foods, and then I'll take a spice. Let me just heal myself real quick, see how much force that took. That took quite a bit of force. Almost 300 force. I'll have to test force costs. Let me just throw this there. Throw that there. Yeah, that should be fine. Got all the heals on one bar. I really want Master Healer to be good, but I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it's like absolutely worthless in the CU. I think it's even worse than it was pre-CU, which is actually unfortunate. It's one of the few classes I think actually suffers under the CU. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's not the best. Alright, let's try this out. What's up, little buddy? Man, I'm still running pretty fast. Force run. What's going on here, little... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me use this. Alright, we got force speed on. Come here. Where are you going? Saber armor break. Let's do power attack. I killed it. Didn't even animate. They're afraid of you? Yeah, it seems like it, right? Oh, they're all attacking me now. They're not hitting me too hard, actually. Let me use Force Aura. And then do this. And try to kill them all. See how this goes. My GCD is kind of slow. This is definitely a lesser DPS. But I am a healer. I'm not dying instantly, which is nice. We definitely need some Jedi speed tapes. And some general melee speed tapes if you wanted to play this. This is not actually bad. I could play this. I just want to test it against another player. Really is what I want to do. Hey, thank you for the subscription, Dacon. I'm assuming that's how you say it. Hopefully I'm not butchering your name there. Gotta re-up that. Don't run from me. What's this one here? You're dead. I don't have any AoEs on this build, which is not the best, but I'm cool with it. Knock it down, and I'll try to power attack. Nope, I got interrupted. There's the power attack. I like that animation actually quite a bit. My force isn't doing too bad. Come here, you. I do like the fact that I have like force run on. It makes it so much easier. Try power attack. 2270. That's not bad damage. I remember, so like Joa, who's one of my friends, he really like he played not Master Healer, but he did the 0404 sabers in the CU, and he smacked people up. He pretty much destroyed people. My force cost, I burned like 1,000 force, just over 1,000 force, beating all those things. Let me try putting channel on my toolbar. Let's see, force. It's channel force, isn't it? Yeah, it's channel force. So let's do that. How much is this going to lower my health by? Let's see. I'm at 3820. Now I'm at 3538, and I gained a little bit of force. Try it again. That gives a little bit of force back. Oh, it also costs a lot of action in mind. Okay, damn. Don't remember if it did that in the CU. I'll have to do some research and figure that out. Not doing too bad of damage to the lair. It's alright. The stats on my saber are 656 to 736. Not the best, but my force power cost is 13. I guess I can just hit this and then aggro all of them, right? We'll heal up a little bit. I just want to see what the force cost is of total heal when I take a bunch of damage. Let's see. I'm at 2,400 health. Let's just let him eat me a little bit, and then I'll use the total heal. When I get below 1,000, we'll hit it. So we're below 1,000. That took up 1,500 force. That's a lot of force for a single heal. But it healed me for 3,100 points of damage. Like, look at this. Look at this, bros. Here, I'll just use force. Now, let's see. Like, 3,179. How much is a regular force heal? Regular force heal is about 100 force. So total heals numbers are, like, fucking through the roof. There's no way you'd be able to convince me to play Master Healer, I think. Like, this is much better. Like, just using force heal for a 1,500 heal? The force cost is insane. Let's see, I'm at 567? Yeah, so it's like only 150 force, something like that, compared to the 1.5k force I just burned. That's a lot of force to burn. Total heal is super not worth it. I mean, it could be. Like, I get to do this, right? Boom. I'm at 5179. Why didn't it take as much force that time? Seemed like it took a different amount of force. Let me look. I'm at 5229. Oh, it was only like 400 force, actually. That's actually not bad, considering I'm healing twice the amount. Actually, it's not bad. Plus, you get 2 heal timers. So you get to stay up a little bit longer. Maybe force heal needs a little bit. Maybe total heal, for it to be worth it, needs a little bit of a cost reduction. I don't know. It also gets rid of states, but like states are like totally pointless. I think the only state you can heal with force total heal that is actually going to be worth is whatchamacallit. So we're gonna go ahead and, oh, that was just the 1,500. Whoops, I meant to use the other one. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, like 3,000 heal, that's like the biggest heal in the game. It is a big heal. I wonder how much it costs to heal other players. Let's turn on Force Aura again. And we can just sustain ourselves using Force Infusion, which I don't think gets better with like level or anything, but it definitely keeps you up with Force Aura and all that stuff. For grinding, this isn't bad. I don't know how it's going to be for like PvP or whatever. Hard to say. I contacted my buddy Squaw, see if he could like duel me or something, but I think he's AFK. Or as we used to call it, offline. Yeah, my buddy's not responding to my messages to log into the game. I think he's AFK. Yeah. He's offline. I mean, technically, AFK is if he's away from his keyboard, he's away from his keyboard, you know what I'm saying? Guess they're interchangeable by pure definition, but it's not generally what we mean by AFK. Yeah, what I would like to see is like tapes implemented at this point, just to see how, because this global cooldown is pretty long actually. What's my modified speed? My modified speed is 3.2. That is rough. That's very rough. That's a very slow cooldown. And it would be nice to be able to craft my own saber as well. I think crafting a saber would make a huge difference. But we don't have the resources for it yet, so can't truly see how high it goes. But you know, I'm actually not disappointed so far in what I just did. We'll try to kill a crate next. See how that goes. Crates will hit a lot harder. Actually, I've already seen how this goes. We're just gonna go kill a crate. That's what we're gonna do. Man, I was up late watching the SWG CU playlist. Man, such good videos. Yeah, dude. I've watched that playlist so many times, dude. It's so good. Just gonna fill our force bar real quick. I'm so used to going to the ticket terminal when I normally, you don't need to anymore. When you have JTL sort of enabled. Actually, before I start this, let me buff up my character here. Let me buff him up with doctor buffs. I just want to see how good it could be with doctor buffs here. Will they implement JTL? Yes, eventually. It majorly hinges on SWG EMU completing JTL, but as far as I know, one pseudo has also been working on JTL like with SWG EMU to get it up and going. So, but not anytime soon. Like, I don't think there'll be JTL anytime soon. I think we're more likely to get a playtest server before, with like, you know, working vanilla CU before we get JTL. Alright, my dude is buffed and ready to go. Ready to party. Let's sign this guy out. Go to the other dude. There we go. One second, I gotta minimize the window. Point me in the direction of the graveyard. There we go. Oh, my guy's on a spice downer. Don't do drugs, kids. It'll make your Jedi sick. I'm actually going to do this. Put force heal states on there because crates, if I find an ancient crate, they'll intimidate me and I should be able to clear into him. So that's cool. I don't know if the modified combat speed is going to show up on my saber. It doesn't. Doctors get a modified combat speed buff, which is like basically a speed buff that like works not only for your attacks, but it actually works for your utility skills and your heals and stuff too. So it makes everything just much faster, which is pretty slick, and it's actually better than force speed, which is what this is. Yeah, I think it's just good to have force speed in general. I've noticed this song come on in a lot of YouTube videos nowadays. I was doing it first, man. I used to, when I streamed on Twitch a lot, I'd play this song. I gotta go, guys. Something just came up in real life, so... Nah, I gotta go. I gotta go. It's nothing bad or anything, but I'll be on later today, bros. Well, no, not later today. I'll be on tomorrow.